Really sorry.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shilpi. I'm the Relationship Manager with the Global Education and Training Institute. I have Mr. Mukul Bhandari with me, who's the principal of SUV International School in Surat, Gujarat. He has been into the field of academics for the last 10 years. He has been as a science teacher, plus into as the head of the Department of Technology in various schools in Uttarakhand. So he has a wide range of experience, and he would be speaking about the professional development of teachers. So, sir, it's over to you, and thank you for joining in the disruptive education movement started by Dr. Gandhi. So, kindly start your speech, please.
Yeah, a very good afternoon to all of you. Well, today we are going to speak on a topic which is very popular nowadays, the teacher's professional development. And I think this is very important for each and every teacher nowadays, that they should be well in all the skills, whether it is the speaking part, whether it is the writing part, whether it is the content part. I have basically divided this topic into four parts. The very first part includes the definition part, in which we are going to tell about the teacher professional development. What is the meaning of that thing? So basically, we can say that it is a continuous education effort. Like earlier, we used to have the teachers who used to go to the class and teach, used to see the book, used to write on the boards. But now a teacher has to be well equipped. If a teacher is going to the class, he or she has to improve her or his skills. And when we talk about these skills, it is the skill of writing, it is the skill of speaking, it is the skill of content part. Apart from that, if the teacher is using a digital platform, he or she has to be very well versed with all the knowledge he requires for delivering the things to the students. Well, I think a teacher has to be well equipped with the skills. And what are the things which are going to help for this? It is going to boost student outcome. When a teacher is well skilled, he is properly delivering the things properly to the students, and this is going to boost the students, and they are going to get the 100% whatever things are delivered by the teacher. Now, the second thing which I want to tell is about the importance of teaching professional development. Now, the very first part is the teacher can plan the timetable. Now, when a teacher can plan the timetable, he or she has got n number of resources. Nowadays, they have got ample number of options in the internet also. They can plan their timetable according to the periods they are having, according to the syllabus they are having, the content or the topic they are going to deliver to the students, and above all, the proper finishing of the content in time. That is very important. This a teacher becomes organized. The teacher becomes organized when a teacher has got a professional development skill. The teacher becomes more efficient. The teacher has got enough things in its mind, enough skills which he has or she has to use to deliver the content, to deliver the topic to the students. And in that, the teacher will be able to judge whatever delivery he or she is giving to the student. Now, they have to focus on the student rather than the paperwork. If a teacher is well versed and has got a proper training, has gone through a proper professional development training, he or she can focus on the student rather focusing on the paperwork. Like most of the times, we have seen the teachers running behind papers, completing the paperwork. Now the world has become very smart. Have enough time. The students don't have enough time. So what we need to do is we have to decrease this paperwork and we have to focus on the digital content and the digital part. There are some other things which a teacher learns by going through these professional development programs. The teacher becomes specialist in the topic or the subjects they are going to teach in the class. If they are well versed with the subjects which they are going to deliver in the class, they are going to, justify what they are delivering. The teacher has to be very clear in the speaking part. A teacher has to be very clear in the writing part. A teacher has to be very clear in the content part which she or he is delivering to the students. If a teacher is delivering the right thing to the students take the interest, and naturally the number of lectures attended by the students become more. If the content of a teacher is strong, but the delivery part is very bad, the writing part is bad, the teacher is not using any teaching aids, in that condition, the student is not going to take any interest. He is demoralized, he hardly takes any interest, and he tries to bunk the class. If he's or she's sitting in the class, he is physically present in the class, but mentally he is not going to take care of the content part which the teacher is delivering. The third part which I'm going to tell is about the ways of teacher professional development. There are two ways of teacher professional development. The one is a formal one and another is informal one. When we talk about the formal one, we have got conferences, we have got seminars, workshops, courses, retreats. And these are the things which are conducted by the big institutes, colleges. Some schools are also organizing it. Some professional training institutes are also organizing these. And these are the institutes where a teacher is getting the knowledge regarding the improvement of skills. Sometimes it happens that a teacher becomes very old. He or she is teaching for last 10 or 15 years. His content is very good, but he's not moving with the latest technologies. In that conditions, sometimes the students do not take any interest. They want something new. They want that if a teacher is teaching on the board, there should be some diagrams, there should be some figures, there should be some explanation with the help of projects. A project can be a still project. A project can be a working project also. So it depends upon the teacher what type of ways he or she is taking to make the student learn. Another type of teacher professional development is the informal way. In the informal way, the teacher is doing independent research. He or she is not involving anybody. He or she is either going to the library, going to any resource center, searching from the Google or any other resource, and trying to gain the knowledge, trying to improve the skill. Sometimes the teacher is also investigating where I am going wrong, what are the skills which are required to me in me, so that the students can be benefited maximum. Sometimes the peer learning activities are also very helpful. There are colleagues in the group. There are discussions also. So in these discussions also, sometimes your colleagues are also telling that, okay, these are some good things, these are some better things which are to be implemented. With the peer members, with the colleagues, the teacher can improve the skills. Another important thing is, if a teacher is chatting in the staff room, sometimes these chattings becomes very helpful. And in these chattings, they try to improve the skills of other teachers also. They try to, give certain good things to other teachers, which are very helpful for these teachers to implement in their classrooms or wherever they are going for teaching. Then the fourth and the last point is the different levels of professional development. When we say that a teacher has to be professionally developed, a development of a teacher is to be done, then there are different levels. There is one individual level in which a teacher is individually trying to develop her or his skills. Then another is on a classroom basis. In a class, the same subject teachers are sitting and they are discussing certain things. They are trying to improve their skills. Then in a school, a big hall or a seminar room is there. The teachers of different subjects are there, but they are discussing on a very common topic, whether it is classroom management or the dressing sense or the etiquettes in the class. So in that condition, the different subject teachers are sharing their views, and whatever the better views are there, those better views are accepted by the teachers. The another level is the district level. In the district level, some teachers, go and in a district center, they are going and taking these seminars or the meetings or the workshops and trying to improve their skills. Then there are some national level professional development programs, which we can consider if we say the CBSE cluster programs, where the different principals, the directors, educationalists are coming from different places. They are sharing their views. They are sharing the different things which are helpful in the improvement of the skills of the teachers. And apart from that, in India, we have got so many schools which are of very high level. They are sending their teachers, their head of departments to other countries also, so that their teachers can learn the methodology, the teaching style, the strategies of other schools of other countries also. So these are certain things which I wanted to highlight. And see, this is a very vast field. We don't have enough time to explain more. But what I would like to say is, nowadays it is very compulsory for each and every teacher to be professionally equipped. A teacher, if having knowledge is not enough, he or she has to be well equipped with the latest tools. He should be well equipped with the working of the laptop, the working of the smartphones, how to work in the desktops. And I think the very good example is COVID-19. COVID-19 is a very good example when the teachers and the educators of the world, the whole world, have learned that how we can go digitally, how the education can be done digitally. Earlier, it used to be a traditional way, like the teachers were coming to the classes, they were simply delivering the lectures to the students. The students were listening, the students were writing. Then there used to be a pen paper assessment. The teachers used to do the assessment of the students. Now, the last year it was changed. The scenario was completely changed because of this pandemic. And the teachers who are not knowing about the smartphones, who are not knowing about the laptops, these teachers have learned how to work on these laptops and smartphones. If I talk about those teachers who are not using these laptops and smartphones, like the Hindi teachers, the Sanskrit teachers in my state, if I talk about the teachers who are teaching Gujarati, even these teachers have also taken the help of the Zoom, and they have taught the students. They have interacted the students. They have given the homework to the students. They have taken the assessment of the students. Many times, if required, they have interacted with the students, and not only the students, they have done the meeting with the parents also. And this is not the only thing. Even in the teachers fraternity, you can say the educators fraternity, we all were well connected digitally throughout this year when the pandemic was going on. And I think I must say that this is very, very important, that now the time has come when the teacher has to be professionally developed. A teacher has to be smart enough. A teacher learns so many things if they are attending these seminars. If they are going to these workshops, they are learning so many things. They are learning what is the dressing sense, what is the footwear we have to wear when we are going to the class, how we have to comb our hair, what are the different dresses we have to wear for different occasions when we are going to the class, for the formal class. What will be the dressing sense when there is PTM? What will be the dressing sense when it is some function, national function? Okay, what will be the dressing sense for that? When it is annual function, annual sports day, what will be the dressing sense? So all these workshops, seminars, conferences, made the teachers learn a lot, and the skills of the teachers were developed. They are now equipped with so many things, not only the teaching part, but their looks also. So I think this is a very vital topic, and I think we should encourage, we should help, we can force our teachers to go for the professional development, because I think there are so many teachers who do not try to take initiatives. They are just trying to run behind the stage. There are some teachers, very few teachers, who are very actively taking part wherever you are sending these teachers, whether you are sending these teachers to different schools or to some seminars or for some workshops. They are very active. These are some very active teachers. In each and every school, such types of teachers are there. But apart from them, there are some teachers who are behind the scene, who try to hide, who are, you can say, inactive. So you have to activate these teachers also, so that they can also be trained professionally. Because in future, if they are not going to take these professional trainings, if they are not going to attend these conferences, seminars, workshops, they will be left behind. And I think in villages, I think the condition is like this only. Still, there are teachers who are using the traditional way of teaching. Maybe it is because of the resources they are not having in the village. But in cities, like CBSE has already told to the schools that they have to be well equipped with all these smart boards and the interactive boards. There should be the mic also, in which the teacher can talk to the principal can give instruction to the teachers. If there is any announcement to be made, that can also be done during emergency time also. The teachers, the students can also be told about the thing. And I think we are rising. We are rising. When we talk about the education standard of India, we are better from most of the countries. When we talk about the countries in the South Asia, there are so many countries where the teachers are, not even getting the salary in time. They are not getting enough salary. They are not getting enough resources, enough teaching aids, which are required for the, you know, which are required for the teaching purpose. So in such places, it is very difficult for a teacher to impart the knowledge to the students, because until and unless a teacher is not well equipped, he or she cannot give the 100% to the students. And the student is satisfied 100% if he is getting maximum out of whatever things are delivered in the class, whatever things are, spoken by the teachers, shown by the teachers, performed by the teachers. If a student is not getting 100% of that thing or 80% of that thing, I think we are lacking behind in education. So I think this topic of today's is a good one, and being a principal, I also favor that the teachers should be equipped properly, and they should be encouraged for the professional development, for the betterment of the students, for the betterment of society, for the betterment of our country. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Bhandari, so much for taking out time. And despite of all the technical issues that we were facing earlier, we were able to conduct the session.
I'm very sorry for that. I'm very sorry for that.
So, sir, just a few questions to when you talked about teachers who are running away from, getting updated, there might be certain reasons because of which they're doing it. They need to be encouraged, rather. So I'm speaking loudly. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So when you talked about those number of teachers who are what you said, behind the stage, and they don't want to do it.
They do not come forward. They do not take any initiative.
So aren't they supposed to be encouraged? Aren't they supposed to be encouraged in some way? Maybe they are shy, maybe because that's your personality thing. Everybody is not so straightforward, and they are not so what you say, extroverts. So in that case, don't you think they have to be encouraged and brought into some kind of limelight before?
Yes. This is very much true. And frankly speaking, I would like to tell one thing to you, that once upon a time, I was very introvert. I was a very introvert and shy type of person. I used to be behind everyone. But now I'm in a position when I have to lead. And I know that there are different types of teachers. There are some teachers who are introvert. There are some teachers who are extrovert. So that's why I think CBSE has made it compulsory for all the teachers that there should be training for each and every teacher. And like on the district level, in the city level, state level, there are so many workshops which are conducted by either CBSE board or by some schools or some colleges. They are either calling the resource persons, some mentors are there who are speaking on the special topics, some subjects also. Okay, so I think, and I'm a type of principal who is always encouraging my teachers. So I request all the principals that they should encourage these teachers who are a little bit shy, who are good teachers but do not want to speak.
So thank you so much, sir, for explaining this. And the other thing is, technologically, what do you call, not so upgraded, So teachers, those who are in that, and this pandemic has actually forced each one of us to learn technology, even if nobody wanted to. Especially those who are into education for last 20 to 25 years or 15 years, they too had to learn technology. So do you think that this blended thing of technology and the traditional classrooms is actually something that should be added to a teacher's training thing?
Yeah, very much true, very much true. The thing is, uh, like there are some subjects in which if the things are explained using the videos, the concept becomes very clear in the mind of the student. Because I also used to teach science, physics. So I know
Mhm.
there are so many videos which are related to atom, which are related to the universe, which are related to different phenomena. And after explaining the child in the class in on the board, if you explain the same thing in AV room, audiovisual room, the concept becomes very clear in the mind of the student. So I think this should, like CBSE has already told that the school should have all these AV rooms, AV classrooms, audio-visual classrooms, where there should be audio system also, video system also. So I think these are going to uh, clear the doubts of the students. Their concepts will become very clear, and whatever concepts are there in the science, it has to be very crystal clear in their mind. This is the thing. So I think this is very important thing.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your explanations and being here with us and talking about something which is actually going to benefit teachers all over the education system. So, thank you once again, and looking forward to another session on Getty Talk.
Okay, thank
Good
you, and
evening, sir.
once again, very sorry for the inconvenience.
It's
Bye
okay,
bye.
sir. It happens. We all understand there's a network problem. It's not in our hands. Nothing can be
Okay,
done.
thank you, madam. Thank you. Bye bye.